Instagram stories from those days, which they had hidden from me using Instagram's close friends feature. There were pictures of them at expensive restaurants, staying at high-end hotels, Sarah wearing new designer clothes that I had assumed were gifts from her parents. What makes me sick is remembering how Sarah would talk about saving money and being careful with expenses when she was with me. She would suggest we eat at home instead of going out, saying we needed to save for our future. All while she was spending my money with James behind my back. The final twist came yesterday when my mom left another voicemail. She was crying, saying she misses me and wants to make things right. She mentioned that Robert has been distant lately, and she's starting to see cracks in his perfect facade. Part of me wants to send her all the evidence Mike provided, show her just how thoroughly her stepson deceived everyone. But another part of me wants to leave it all in the past. I've worked hard to rebuild my life, and dragging up all this pain again might not be worth it. Mike offered to help me expose everything, but I declined. I told him I appreciate him coming clean, but I don't want to get involved in their lives again. The betrayal runs too deep, and no amount of exposure or revenge would undo the pain they caused. Besides, I'm focused on growing my company now, and success is the best revenge. Update 2. 3 months have passed since my last update, and the situation has taken several unexpected turns. I found out through a mutual friend, Ashley, that James and Sarah got married in a rushed ceremony last month. Ashley attended the wedding and told me it was a far cry from the lavish celebration Sarah used to dream about when we were together. Instead of the beach resort wedding she had always wanted, it was a quick ceremony at the local courthouse followed by a reception at a budget hotel. Ashley said the whole thing felt desperate rather than romantic. James spent most of the reception moving from table to table, trying to network with the wealthier guests. He was pitching his latest business idea, something about cryptocurrency trading, and practically begging for investors. Sarah, meanwhile, was showing off an expensive engagement ring, which Ashley later found out was bought entirely on credit. According to Ashley, their financial situation is dire. James lost his job at his father's company 3 months ago after several costly mistakes with client accounts. Robert finally realized his son wasn't as competent as he pretended to be. Sarah's shopping addiction, which I had no idea about during our relationship, has apparently spiraled out of control. She's maxed out multiple credit cards buying designer clothes and luxury items, often returning them for store credit to buy more things. Last week, completely out of the blue, James showed up at my office. My receptionist tried to turn him away, but he made such a scene that I agreed to see him for 5 minutes. I barely recognized him. His expensive clothes were wrinkled, his hair was unwashed, and he had dark circles under his eyes. He looked nothing like the arrogant, polished guy who had stolen my life 5 years ago. James broke down as soon as he sat down. Between sobs, he confirmed everything Mike had told me was true. He admitted to planning the whole thing with Sarah, stealing my money, and deliberately destroying my relationship with my family. But that wasn't why he came to see me. The real reason for his visit was even more shocking.